She survived war, but not what came after. In 1971, as Bangladesh fought for its independence from Pakistan, a brutal campaign was launched. The Pakistani army, along with local collaborators, began a reign of terror, targeting civilians. Over 3 million people were killed. But one of the most horrifying parts of this war, the systematic rape of more than 200,000 women. They were called the Birangona, a word that means war heroine, but they were treated as anything but. Young girls, mothers, widows, taken from villages, held in camps, assaulted repeatedly. When the war ended, their suffering didn't. Instead of being honored, they were shunned, blamed, treated as if they had done something wrong. Families abandoned them. Some were forced to give up babies born of rape. Others never spoke again. The Bangladeshi government tried to help, but society wasn't ready. They were labeled as tainted, unclean, and many lived in silence for the rest of their lives. Some were forced to give up babies born of rape. Others never spoke again. Some Birangona died without ever telling their stories. Others were buried without names. Decades later, only a few survivors have spoken publicly. Their message? Don't let the world forget us. But most of the world never even knew. A genocide, a war crime, and a silence that lasted half a century. These were not just victims. They were survivors of one of history's greatest hidden tragedies. They were the Birangona, and they deserve to be remembered. It wasn't until decades later that a few survivors began to speak out, sharing their experiences with the world. Their message, don't let the world forget us. And we shouldn't. These women were not just victims. They were survivors of one of history's greatest hidden tragedies. They were the Birangona.